Hello, users, and do I have something fun for you? So, an old clip of Bernard came out, and you can watch it here. I'll play a little bit of it. Actually, I'll just play the whole thing. I might as well. But basically, we all knew Bernard voted for the crime bill in 1994. We all knew that he had reasons to, and he had stipulations. He has said multiple times that it's not a perfect vote, but he voted for it anyway because he felt like it was better than doing nothing. He also said that he's voted for it with the intention that we continue reform. So, a lot of people on Twitter.com, you might see this in the side here, they're having a lot of fun. Bernie's a cop! It's a bunch of mostly Kamala Harris, just these people are drones. I'm gonna be honest. These people are drones. There's a giant. First of all, I just want to stipulate there's a giant difference between laughing at the idea that marijuana shouldn't be illegal or shouldn't be legal. Kamala Harris laughed at the idea that marijuana. Her opponent in a race wanted legal weed. She did not, and she laughed at it in 2015. Okay, that is a very big difference. She's said that she wants to jail parents in 2011 and even sooner than that. That is a big difference between that and 1994. And of course, she's an AG and she actually has a record of actually following through on these things. There's a big difference between that and someone who voted for a crime bill in 1994 with the intention of continuing to fight to improve the crime bill. Honestly, I'm not gonna play this video. It's just a waste of our damn time. You can watch it if you really want to. But so a bunch of basically Kamala Harris drones are just being they think that we got him, he's a cop, we got him. But guess what? Does anyone else have a plan on their website? Justice and safety for all. Again, the whole point of voting for something like the 1994 crime bill was this is a first step, and I want to improve things as it goes along. That's the whole point. All right? That's the whole point. Now, being in 2020, he's actually got a plan to fix all the problems. And that's the thing that people don't understand. Kamala Harris had no plan. Does Elizabeth Warren have a plan to legalize marijuana? I honestly haven't seen her talk about having an actual plan to do this. And I've heard her mention it before, but maybe you can give me that link if that's a thing. But Bernard Sanders has been talking about this stuff for the last decade. Actions speak louder than words, right? If he supported something in 1994 with the intention of constantly improving it, that's not the same thing as a full-throated support like Joe Biden, who wrote the damn bill in that instance and who wanted all of that stuff as it would occur. That is a completely different scenario. So I highly recommend just reading this stuff. Who's the only candidate in the race that wants to give felons the right to vote while they're in prison? Bernard motherfucking Sanders, who's the only candidate who wants to legalize marijuana, not only, but then also with the legalized marijuana, take the revenue from the industry and put it back into communities that were damaged by that 1994 crime bill? Bernard Sanders. There is no problem with making mistakes as long as you actually own up to it and you actually try to fix the problem. No one else is doing that. You have Joe Biden who doesn't even acknowledge that this is a bad thing. You have Joe Biden who pretends to not acknowledge, he doesn't acknowledge the Iraq vote. And he's been actually LARPing as Bernie in that instance. He's being I didn't suppose. When Bernard was called out on the vote for Afghanistan at one of the debates, he owned up to it. He said, "Yeah, I fucked up on that one, and that's why I've spent the last fucking 15 years fighting against that war, because I realized I fucked up and we need to get out of it now." And that is the core difference between people like Bernard and then the fucking K Hive. The K Hive is look at this is a human being. What the fuck? I don't understand what that image is for. But what the fuck is this? Look at these are human. What the do they really think these people? Okay, that's the problem. Is right. They actually think this. They think that this is an actual gotcha. You know what I mean? They think it's ladies and gentlemen, we got them. That's what they think. They genuinely think that because there's no such thing as nuance, right? There's no such thing as Something happened in 1994. Well, let's just ignore all historical context from before then and then from after that and isolate that one incident as if it existed in a vacuum and ignore that he's been fighting to improve the actual systems for 25 to 30 years. Like, it's ridiculous, these people. Like, I really cannot understand how dumb these people are. Like, Jesus fuck, it's ridiculous. Like, and again, like, they just misunderstand. It's so cringy. It really is so cringy. I honestly, just looking at this, it just makes me want to cringe my face off. Like, oh, Jesus. But if you see this shit anywhere, I've given you the talking points. You know what to say. He's got a plan for it. You know, like, it's not like Joe Biden or Kamala Harris where they just don't have plans for anything. You know, these people. The thing with the K Hive, honestly, she dropped out like a month ago. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's like almost as, like, okay, the Warren people, they're delusional, they're dangerous, they're nefarious. The Clinton people in 2016 and still, delusional, dangerous, nefarious. Like, the Buttigieg people, honestly, they're just really, really funny. In a lot of ways, they're just hilarious. Like, who else is in the race? The Yang people? Oh god, the Yang gang? The Yang gang makes me want to fucking kill myself. They're so fucking stupid. But the K Hive? The K Hive might be the most delusional group of people in this campaign so far. The K Hive, like, at least with Tulsi Gabbard supporters, I get it. They just want to fuck her, and, like, she is hot, right? Like, I understand that one. Yang, I get it. You're a dumb guy. You don't really want anything. You just play video games all day, and your parents pay for everything, and you just want an extra $1,000 because you're not disabled, and you have no idea what real money costs are like, and you just have no reference for that, and you don't even care to look into it. I get it. You know, I understand it. You know, the Clinton people and the Warren people, I just want a woman president. You know, like, I get it, but the K Hive, man, holy shit, I honestly don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, what the fuck? I really don't. I really don't. Let me just go to the latest. I'm sure at this point it's gonna. Oh Jesus. Oh god. That's good. I like that one. But yeah, oh my god, dude. Ugh. Unbelievable. This stuff is unbelievable. And again, like, the K Hive, right? Like, they're doing this again. I honestly, I can't. I won't. I can't, and I won't. I give up.